Hi. My name is Dixon, and today we are going to do the key of G sharp or A flat. And we want to start by mentioning the structural arrangement of the keyboard. So this is the part that I want us to focus on. You can see the black notes on the upper side, and you can see the white notes on the lower side. Now, there are some misconceptions that I hear people saying that the white notes are many. Of course, in terms of numbers, there are many, but we don't want to see it in that direction. So now, what is the easiest way that you can see the white notes? So the black notes are grouped into 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3 black notes. So the white notes are going to depend on the black note for what we call boundary. So below the 2 black notes, we have these white notes. And below the 3 black notes, we have 4 white notes. So we only have 7 notes, 3 plus 4 only. Across the keyboard, if you can see this shape from here, everything, all these notes to here, all these notes that are here, it is the same, it is repeated here, but on the upper, it is repeated, but the voice of this side is much sharper than this one. It's higher compared to this one, and it is more higher compared to this one. And from here, it is going to the tenor side, and it is going to the bass side. So you can say simply, this is the alto side, and this is the soprano all the way up there. Mostly the 5-octave keyboard. Now, there are seven alphabets that are given in music. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and I'm going to give you the position. So for me to give you the position, then there's a way I like to say, in between the 2 black notes, in between. So in between is this note. This is D. And in between the 3 black notes, we have G, A. Introduce something we call the ear training. D, D, G, A, D, G, A, D. There's something I could wish to say that I have lowered the octave. It is -1. So maybe you can wonder if you are pressing, why is my key not compared with the teacher's? The pitch is a little bit conk on the teacher's side, and mine is a little bit high. So it's because I have done the octave. It is -1. So D, 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 G, A, D, G, A, and then D, G, A, then the bass. I've cracked that. Okay, let's go to after the 2 black notes, we have E, F, B, C, E, F, B, C, and the bass is E, F, B, C. Yay! I'm the altos. E, F, B, E, F, B, C. E, F, B, C. E, F, B, C. Okay, now we have the 7 notes: D, G, A, E, B, C. The black notes now are going to depend on the 7 notes. And the black notes are given two names. It can be called sharp or it can be called flat. So somebody may be using may want to always use the flat, B flat, blah blah blah. But I like to use the sharps for me. Okay, so there's something then we need to learn, so that there are some terms we need to learn and then we continue. So there's something we call semitone and there's something we call half step. They are the same. When you hear somebody saying semitone, half step, they are the same. And there's somebody who can say tone, and another one can prefer to use a whole step. They mean the same thing. So let me show you. Before I show you those, I want to define something which we call as interval. Interval is the distance between notes. So now this is C. If I move to the right without skipping any note, this is what we call as the semitone. It is the note, the next key adjacent, okay? Either to the right or to the left, because you can do this. This can also be called a C flat, but for simplicity we call it B. But there is a place whereby we will call this C flat. But for now, B. Okay, this is C sharp. And if you continue, this is D. So if you lower the D, it will be D flat. So this note can be called C sharp or D flat. With that information, let us just name the rest of the 4 notes without too much explanation. So this is D sharp or E flat, and this is F sharp or G flat. This one is G sharp or A flat. This is A sharp or what we call as B flat. Okay. Now, actually we have 12 intervals in music. And today, because we are doing the key of G sharp or A flat, let us first of all identify where is G sharp or A flat. So G sharp or A flat is this note. You can see the 3 notes and the note that is in between, in the middle. So G, 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 G. I don't want to dare. G, 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 and then G, G. Okay, I don't want to go that low. Okay, so G is here. G. So this is our reference note. So we are going to do G. So this is the root note, or what do we call home base. This one will be called minor second. This one will be major second, minor third, major third, perfect fourth, tritone or diminished fifth. This is perfect fifth, minor sixth. This is major 6, minor 7, major 7, back to octave or the root note. Okay. Now we need to do something called the ear training in reference to our note here. So we can even start from here. Ba ba is the same but different in pitch. Ba ba, but it's different. So this is my major 7. Let's go to the upper side, to the higher side, to the right. Da, ra, da, ra, ram, ram, da, ram, da, It's up to you to ensure that you do the ear training properly. Okay? It's going to assist so much in finding the key later on. Okay? Now, there's something we call the diatonic notes. So, there's something we call non-diatonic. So, there are notes that are inside the major key. For example, the G sharp major key, and there are notes that are not in the G sharp major key. Okay, so let me start with the non-diatonic notes. So we have 5 non-diatonic, which is this. Okay, this note and this one. So this is G and at G. This one is A, B, and we also have D, E, and there is F sharp here. And those are, let me now name the generic interval or the diatonic. Generic interval or diatonic. So generic interval, simply you are removing the minor and diminished. Now we are having this solfege song that is produced, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, is what we call as diatonic notes. Okay. Now, we have done quite a lot of things. Let's now get into the another subtopic that is called understanding the key. So actually we have started understanding the key of G sharp or A flat, and one of the way is to know the notes that are in the key and the notes that are outside the key. So the notes that are in G sharp or A flat major scale are G sharp itself, this is A sharp, and then we have C, C sharp, D, F, G, G sharp or A flat, okay? Those are the notes in the scale. So from the notes, you're going to build the melodies, you're going to build chords, you're going to build rhythm, and add other stuffs to make a song. Okay? So every note here relates to the one. This relates as a major second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seven. And when we later on talk about degree, they have their specific name. Subdominant, those things. We will talk about them in some lessons to come. So for you also to understand how to play in a key, a major key, any major key, you need to understand about the number system. So when we talk about the number system, there are two terms you're going to hear more often: numeric numbers and Roman numbers. Okay, so numeric numbers, we use them to replace the notes. Instead of saying every time G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat, C, D, C sharp or D flat, we just replace them with numbers. So the notes in the scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, we replace them with numbers so that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we have other numbers? Yes, in music, we have an extension of 9. We have 11. And we have 13. So 9, 11, and 13 are the other notes that we can add in numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9, 11, 13. I will tell you more why we don't have 10 and why we don't have 12. I will explain that in the lessons to come. Okay, now we have replaced them. So when we replace the letters with numbers, it is easy to remove the same concept that we're going to learn in this key of G sharp to another key. It's very easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now, also the numeric numbers assist us to play what we call as the melody and fingering. Okay? So when I play the major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, I am supposed to say index, and then this is the middle finger, then thumb. It's tiresome, time wasting. So I just say the right and left hands have the same fingering. So thumbs are given 1, index finger given 2, middle finger given 3, then the ring is given, ring finger is given 4, pinky is given, or the small finger is given 5. Doesn't matter, both right and left. Those are the numbering. So I can just come and say simply 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and play the major scale as simple as that. Now, when you want to play a melody, you will use the finger, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to play the melody. Okay. Okay. It is time. It is a long time since I played the song. So the song is "You Provide the Fire, and I Provide the Sacrifice," sung by our favorite musician, Sinach, through the help of the Holy Spirit. So. The funny thing about us musicians, especially me, when we talk about myself, I may not know the words, but I know how the song goes. So I know how the melody goes. So even if sometimes I forget, there's a technique that I'm using to tell me am I going which note to use. You get it? I'm humming as I play along. Uh-uh. A nice melody there for You Provide the Fire by Sinach. I hope that is the title. Anyway, so that is it. When you sharpen the 9, when you flat the 7, so this is the 7. We don't have a sharp 7 because this is 1. But we have a flat 7. That is it. There it is. We have a sharp. Do you have a sharp 9? So a sharp 9 is simply 2. This is it. So you can have a sharp 9, yes, and you can have a flat 9 because this is sharp 9 and this is flat 9. So you can have a sharp 11, but you cannot have a flat 11 because it is the 3. Flat is the 3. So we only have sharp 11. And about the 13 chord, 13, we have flat or sharp. These are chord called alteration. If you can see it, you can hear it and play it, you can master any key. Why? Because every note is king. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for liking. Thank you for your view. Thank you for subscribing. And until next time, it is good having you on board.